Welcome to our video on the book Good to Great. Are you tired of being just okay at what you do? Are you ready to take your company to the next level? Well, grab a cup of coffee or a beer, no judgment here, and get ready to learn the secrets to going from good to great. First, let's start with a little background on the author, Jim Collins. He's like the Robin Hood of management consulting, taking from the rich and giving to the poor, except instead of money, he's giving away valuable business insights. And just like Robin Hood, he's got a band of merry men, or in this case, a team of researchers, helping him along the way. So, what did Collins and his team find in their research? Well, for starters, they discovered that having a level 5 leader is crucial for a company's success. These leaders are like the Dumbledore of the business world, wise and powerful, but also humble and not afraid to ask for help. They possess a unique combination of personal humility and professional will. They understand that they are not the smartest person in the room and are willing to surround themselves with people who are better at certain things than they are. And just like Dumbledore, they're not always the obvious choice for the job. Next, we have the hedgehog concept. This is like the choose-your-own-adventure of business strategy. You have to figure out what you're truly passionate about and what you do best, and then stick to it like glue. It's like the old saying goes, Jack of all trades, master of none. But let's be honest, who wants to be a master of none? The hedgehog concept is all about finding your company's unique economic engine that will drive growth and profitability. And then there's the flywheel concept. It's not about one big breakthrough or innovation. It's about consistently pushing the flywheel in the right direction, little by little, until it starts to gain momentum and becomes almost impossible to stop. It's like a game of Jenga, except instead of pulling out blocks, you're adding them in, and instead of the tower falling down, your company becomes a powerhouse. The flywheel concept is all about understanding that greatness is not an event. It's a process, and it requires a lot of hard work and consistency over time. One of the most important aspects of the book is the importance of having a culture of discipline. A good leader will not only have discipline themselves, but they will also instill discipline in their employees. This means having the ability to say no to things that don't align with the company's goals and values, and being able to execute on the things that do. It's like being on a strict diet. You have to learn to say no to that extra slice of pizza, and yes to that kale salad. Okay, maybe not the kale salad, but you get the point. A culture of discipline is all about having a clear set of values, sticking to them, and being consistent in your actions. Now, let's talk about some real-life examples. Collins and his team looked at companies like Walgreens, Fannie Mae, and Gillette, to name a few. These companies made the leap from being good to great, and Collins' research team identified the key practices that made it possible. It's like a game of Where's Waldo, except instead of finding a man in a striped shirt, you're finding the keys to business success. Walgreens, for example, was able to transform from a good company to a great one by focusing on its core competencies and executing on them consistently. Fannie Mae, on the other hand, was able to make the leap by having a level 5 leader who was able to instill a culture of discipline and focus on the company's core mission. And Gillette was able to become a great company by sticking to its hedgehog concept and consistently innovating in its core shaving business. But it's not just about these specific companies. The principles outlined in the book can be applied to any business, big or small. It's like a blueprint for success, just add water and a lot of hard work. Now let's talk about the doom loop. This is the opposite of the flywheel concept. It's what happens when a company gets complacent and starts to slide backwards. It's like a game of chutes and ladders, except instead of climbing up the ladder, you're sliding down the chute. And the only way to stop the doom loop is by having a level 5 leader and a culture of discipline who can help to turn things around and get the flywheel spinning in the right direction again. And finally, we have the Stockdale paradox. This is named after Admiral Jim Stockdale, a Vietnam War prisoner who said that you must never confuse faith that you will prevail in the end, which you can never afford to lose, with the discipline to confront the most brutal facts of your current reality, whatever they might be. It's all about being able to face the brutal facts of your current reality, while still having faith that you will ultimately succeed. It's like the glass half full, glass half empty mentality, but instead of just seeing the glass as half full, you're actively working to fill it up. So in conclusion, Good to Great is a book that delves into the characteristics and practices of companies that have made the leap from being good to becoming great. By having a level 5 leader focusing on what a company does best, consistently pushing the flywheel, creating a culture of discipline, and avoiding the doom loop, companies can achieve greatness. And remember, greatness is not a one-time event. It's a never-ending process. So keep pushing that flywheel. And don't forget to have a bit of fun on the way, after all. It's not all about the destination, it's about the journey. And if all else fails, just remember the wise words of the great philosopher, Shia LaBeouf. Just do it. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video.